Hello, I'm Sananda. I want to talk about guilt today. What is guilt? Guilt is a feeling created by your ego for having done or having regretted having done something that you did not consider right or that caused something that you did not expect. Like every feeling, it has to flow and it has to pass. The most important thing is to understand the learning from that action. Just the fact that repentance appears is a good step towards forgiving yourself. You have to remember the context in which you live, the density where the veils exist, and the fact that you do not have the memory nor complete information of how you are as souls, of all the journey you have taken so far. So don't waste time with guilt. Normally a person who blames others is a person who still carries guilt within themselves. They are a soul who still carry their guilt. You are, as we have said many times, in a very accelerated process towards planetary ascension, where you will remember everything you have done, and it is time to free yourself from any feelings of guilt. What was done was done. What that resulted in was what the universe wanted to teach you based on the laws of the universe: action and reaction. The universe does not judge. The creative source does not judge. So you do not have to judge yourself or others. This existence of yours is 1,000 of 1 second, or 1,000 hours, or more, of many other experiences and existences. You are infinite. Don't carry the guilt. Learn from what you did, understand what that action may have caused you, and leave it behind. This is not the time to waste time feeling guilty or blaming others, because any action that was done has already been done, and the universe works perfectly and will bring you the learning of that action. So don't keep going around feeling bad, lowering your vibration because of something you did. The ideal is that you don't repeat it. Once you feel guilty, don't repeat that action. But we know that sometimes this doesn't happen. This means that the learning will come with more strength, so that you open your eyes, understand the results of that action, and leave it behind. Don't waste time feeling guilty, or blaming others, or trying to find the culprit. You have a tendency with your ego, and always think that someone is to blame for something. Yes, there may have even been someone who caused something, but the person who caused it will receive a reaction from the universe, which is simply a way of showing a better path. Everything you do as souls, especially in the third dimensional worlds like yours, are experiences. They are experiments and learnings. There is no right or wrong, there is no good or evil. There are high vibrations and low vibrations. There are the most pleasant or unpleasant sensations and events that you can attract into your life. So instead of feeling guilty, think about what that action could be causing you later on. Leave behind what has been done. Be your best in your present. Be your best now, no matter how much you may have done things that are considered abominable. It is never too late for repentance, healing, and the transmutation of learning. It is never too late to try to understand what caused it. Don't waste time on what was left behind in your linearity. The moment the veils fall, everything will happen at the same time. There will be no linearity. you will understand how important it is to focus on the now. Everything else is experiences and learning. Those are simply the expression of a soul. There are no souls that are 100% bad or good in the world of dualities. Darkness exists so that people can see the light well. Each one sees the light and is open and allows themselves to receive the light in different intensities. Each one has their own unique journey. Get rid of the guilt you carry for things you don't even remember doing. Understand why you go through certain situations in your present, and remember that these situations were caused by yourself in a previous moment or a previous life. Leave behind what's left. Live your present in the best way you can and continue on your journey. Some have a shorter journey, others a longer one when they're going back to the light. Some have more pleasant journeys and others more unpleasant ones, but there is no perfect path. There is no correct or incorrect path. What does exist is that every time you generate a learning out there, it's some learning from some experience you had as a soul at some point, and you understand and absorb the light and forgive yourself of that. And it's very difficult for you to repeat it again. Once you move to a higher vibration or connect in a higher way with the light, it is very difficult for you to go back in your evolution. You may sometimes have lowered your vibration. You may have had a life where you may have moved away from the light, but you never regress in the learning you achieve on your journey as a soul. It is no longer time for guilt. Guilt does not exist. Guilt was created by your ego. It was created at the level of the third dimension for people to feel controlled, for people to feel bad about something they did, for people to feel that they own something for someone. And this is how you lived until now, with beings that control you and make you feel always in debt to the world. There is no debt to the universe. There is no debt to the creative source. There is only the debt to yourself. Because what you did will always reverberate back. It will come back once, twice, 3 times or 100 times, until you understand the message and take one step further. And when you take that step, you have to reintegrate that fragment of soul and leave all behind. Keep looking always in the now. The now is what takes you through every moment. The now is the now. Now is where you are always. Be the now. I always have a lot of happiness in my heart when I can share my words, when I see people evolving on their journey, finding their paths. Myself and the creative source and the whole universe unconditionally love all the beings that exist, because they all originated from the same source, and none deserve less love. So be like this with your traveling companions of this planet. Love them, understand them, and only worry with your actions, not with the actions of others. Guilt can generate anger, frustration, regret. These are feelings that have to be flowing, because otherwise they will lower your vibration. Stay connected with the light. Stay connected with your heart and connect with the hearts of everyone around you unconditionally, without wanting to understand them, without wanting to analyze them. simply accepting them. And this starts with each one of you. Accept yourself to be able to accept others. No one is perfect living under the veils. Everyone has experienced different things on their journey. And that includes people who are already ascended or who live in higher dimensions. They also went through their experiences and learning. It is part of the process. It is time for guilt to stop existing around you, because guilt generates many other things that don't help you on your journey. Stay with the love, with the good vibrations. Stay with the present moment. Allow this light to permeate your every cell. Everyone deserves and receives the same intensity of light, but not everyone feels capable or deserving of receiving it. And the only person who can change this is each soul. Be open and wanting to receive that light. As always, I send a lot of love and a lot of light to each heart that lights up. Be at peace with yourselves and with the world. Only then you will create the new world. From your brother, Sananda.